Hey friends, and welcome back to the Raising Rice's YouTube channel. Today I am sharing day one of our family vacation, and I wanted to walk you through exactly how the day went, the stops that we made along the way, and some tips to make a long travel day with a big family much smoother. One of the biggest things that we like to do is start early in the morning, and we like to eat breakfast in the van. Instead of trying to stop somewhere right away, we just pack breakfast food so that everyone can eat while we drive. Some of the options we like are breakfast burritos, bagels, homemade muffins, you name it. It keeps things easy and it gets us down the road a few hours before our first stop, which you can see here. Our first stop, we stopped at Creamery in Beaver, Utah. Our first major stop, I should say, on the drive south to Kanab, Utah. And this has become one of our favorite travel stops. The Creamery is really neat, local dairy store and restaurant that sells products that are made from local Utah farms. And inside they have like local cheese, chocolate milk, ice cream, baked goods, and other locally produced foods. They have an interactive area inside, which makes it a fun place for kids to stretch their legs after sitting in the car. And there is a restaurant there, but our plan usually is to bring our own lunch, which you saw in the video before. This saves us money and also time. We typically pack simple things like sandwiches, chips, fruit, maybe a drink, but we always splurge on the ice cream. So if you stop at the Creamery, the ice cream is definitely worth trying. After the Creamery, we load back up and continue to head south, where we are going to do our second stop of the day, which is Dragon Belly Cave. This is just outside of Cannonville, Utah, near Bryce Canyon, and this stop is especially fun for kids. Dragon Belly is a short hike through a man-made tunnel that looks like a cave. And when you're inside, it really does feel like you're walking through the belly of a dragon. The tunnel was actually created years ago to redirect water, but now it's become a really unique place to explore. The hike itself is very short and family friendly, but there are some rocks and uneven ground inside the cave, so sturdy shoes help. Once you exit the tunnel, you come out into this beautiful canyon area with sand and rock formations, a place for kids to explore. It's one of those stops that doesn't take long, but it's very memorable and it breaks up the drive in such a fun way. It's a must-see on your way to Kanab. Our next stop was Sand Caves, which is located about 5 miles north of Kanab, Utah. These caves are actually carved into the sandstone hillside and have become a popular stop because of how unique and beautiful they are. The hike itself is short, but there is a really steep, sandy hill that you have to climb in order to reach the caves. So it can be a little bit of a workout, especially when you are carrying a baby. This was definitely one of those moments where we had to support each other as a family to get up the hill. But some of our older kids were so gracious and helped carry things, and Darren and I helped each other up the hill with the little ones. Once you reach the caves, it is absolutely worth it, but hold on to the hands of the babes. The sandstone walls glow in the sunlight, and the caves are wide open and really fun to explore. It's also a great place for photos and for kids to climb around and stretch their legs after being in the car, with some caution, of course. It was so fun for our family to be able to do these 2 hikes before arriving in Kanab, because that is our destination for day 1. So after we finished the hike and the fun, treacherous rappelling down, we headed back to the car and to our final stop, which was going to be our Airbnb in Kanab, Utah. Kanab is such a cute little town, and it's surrounded by incredible red rocky scenery. And the really fun thing about our Airbnb is that it had bikes available to ride around the town. So when we arrived, Darren and some of the older kids grabbed those bikes and went exploring the town. Meanwhile, I stayed at the house with the littles so that they could wiggle, move, and settle in after a long day of travel. And we started preparing dinner. One thing I've learned over the years that travel day dinners should be simple. No one wants to arrive somewhere late and then start a very complicated meal. So for this night, we are making a very simple yet delicious spaghetti featuring our very own farm, Heritage Home Family Farms Italian mix. Simply cook the ground beef. I have some onions and garlics in there. Add in our seasoning for homemade with ease, some canned tomatoes diced, easy peasy. Obviously, boil your noodles and you are ready to go. It is easy, it is filling, and everyone loves it. That wraps up day one of our travel adventure. Make sure you stay tuned and subscribe so you can see tomorrow's adventures, get tips and tricks along the way. See you then.